guys, welcome to Tech with Integrity. Before I begin, I want to give out a shout out to Matt and Sam from the podcast Across the Pondcast, the greatest podcast you never heard of. And I was there last week and we talked about tech and other stuff. And I want to give out a huge shout out to them, but not only them, but the audience as well. I had a good time there. It was awesome. I had a blast. And to the audience that subscribed to me, that watch my content, I am very grateful. At the time, my subscriber count was 9 and I am now at 29. May not seem like a big deal, may not seem like big numbers, but it means a great deal for me. It shattered my expected goals for the month of December and January, maybe even February. But once again, thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And if you guys haven't watched or listened, I'm gonna put the links down for their YouTube and Twitch and see them. They're a great group of guys, and you're gonna have fun, listening to them. It's not just tech; it's a lot of things, maybe whatever. If it's the world going around or what's going on in tech, meeting new people from YouTube, small creators like myself and others. It's nice. It's nice that they use their platform to help others. So shout out to them, and I'm doing my part in making sure you guys please watch this podcast or listen, on any podcast streaming platform. They're awesome. So without further ado, I will be talking about the Tcl 10L. It's $250 at the time. I mean, it's original price, but I've seen deals where it goes as low as $174, $175. So I'm gonna be giving my impressions and like a review of what my experience with it. So let's get to it. So let's get specs out of the way. The Tcl 10 Pro is running Android 10, and hopefully we will see Android 11 running soon. It does have a 4,000 milliamp battery. Storage is at 64, but it's expandable. There is another tier, I want to say, for 128 plus expandable, but do you need to get the 128 if it has expandable storage? I don't think so, especially if you're in the budget realm. It does have a Snapdragon 665 processor, which is mid-tier. Again, you're not gonna have full flagship specs on this, but it is $250, and it does have a 48 megapixel camera, a wide and a 8 megapixel ultra wide, a 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel depth of field. And on the front you have a 16 megapixel selfie. It does have 6 gigabytes of RAM, but I think that's fair. Yeah, but $250, keep that in mind. I think it is, in my personal opinion, spending time with it, a solid phone. It does not take world-class photos or videos, but it's enough to get the job done, in my opinion. The screen is an IPS display, LCD. It has a resolution of 1080 by 2340. YouTube videos are okay. Gaming, I haven't seen any lag, but then again, the most intensive game that I put it through was Call of Duty Mobile, and does have a fingerprint scanner in the back. I think it's very responsive, and as another layer of security, it does have some sort of Face ID or face unlock, but I wouldn't go with it. It's not as secure as Face ID, but the option is there. Yeah, it does have USB-C, so that's pretty nice for $250, and it includes a headphone jack. Now let's get to pictures. I took some shots of objects using HDR and HDR off. I also did some comparisons with the Tcl 10L, the Pixel 5, and my iPhone 12 mini. And I think some of these pictures were actually pretty impressive for a $250 phone. But I'm gonna show you guys these pictures real quick, and I'll let you guys be the judge. One thing that I do like about this right here, so once you unlock it, you see this button right here on the side. It's a dedicated button that you can map to, turn on the flashlight or open any other app. My bad. You can set it to open the camera, or in my case, I hold down and Google Assistant comes up. It does have the option, not to hold down. You just press it, or double press, or long press. I chose long press because I don't want it to be in my pocket, and by some miracle, I do a single press somehow, and I open up an app or anything like that. So that's pretty cool that you can map this key to open up other apps and functions. That's very nice of TCL. So in conclusion, would I recommend this phone? Yes, I would. I think it offers a lot for the price. It's a good battery, good display, good functionality overall. Yeah, it has a mid-tier processor, but does it really matter? Specs on paper don't translate to real world use. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna have high refresh rate. It's gonna lag a little bit, but overall I think it's very solid. You might want to consider that. If you don't like this, you might want to consider TCL 10 Pro or the TCL 10 5G UW. But for those that are on a budget, like a smaller budget, this is fine right here. I think it is very solid. It's premium. I mean, you get the headphone jack, that's pretty cool. You get a case, which is really nice. Not all phone manufacturers, at least here in the States, include a case. I know when I was in South Korea, some phone manufacturers include a case with the phone itself, so that's nice. If you don't like the case, if you don't like it saying display greatness, there are some other choices out there, third party from Amazon. This phone, who's it for other than those on a budget? It could be for your kid's first phone. You don't want to invest a lot into a phone for them. You're trying to teach them responsibility. Grandma, grandpa, it's something simple that they can learn. To the consumer that's not trustworthy themselves, that they feel that they don't want to carry an expensive phone because they'll break it. That's who it might be for. Here's one for those that don't have insurance on their devices and need a device real quick. Perfect scenario right here. So or you just want to upgrade, you want something that looks different, or try something different. I like trying something different. This is why I got it. It doesn't break the bank. It has stock, like damn near stock Android, so I really like that. It's not a heavy UI skin over Android, so it's pretty clean. That's one of the main things that I like. I do hope that they do upgrade to Android 11. I hope they upgrade on security patches right now. Okay, I think I activated Google. I do hope they have the security patch for a more recent month. I think I'm running on October. So TCL, if you're listening to me, please make these changes happen as far as updates. And I really wish I had a TCL 10 Pro to compare it with and see what were the level of the price difference changes as far as quality overall. But I really like this phone. I hope TCL doesn't give up on making more phones. I hope they continue. This was like their first lineup. Don't get me wrong, TCL has been working in the phone industry for years, but they were under Alcatel, and I think before that BlackBerry. They're making phones. But it's nice to see them come up with their own phone, their own brand, and I like that they're entering the smartphone market here. So if you guys get a chance, yeah, I would recommend this. It's very nice. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.